friends. Today I am doing an art video. I'm doing some experimentation as far as this clay goes. It's pretty much equally a mix of 3 different white clays, and I want to see how these ingredients that I'm adding react and how they turn out. So this one has a blue glitter acrylic paint. This one has solar color dust that goes from, I think this one goes from blue to purple. And then this one just has regular blue-purple glitter. So I'm going to put gloves on to do this because I don't want paint all over my hands and I don't want to glow in the dark. Not today anyway. So I'm going to put gloves on to mix, and I'm not actually going to be making anything today, I don't think, although I may pause this video and come back to it. But here we go. Let's move this over here. Oh, well, there we go. I guess I'm mixing that one up first. Okay. I guess I am mixing the paint one up first. I didn't realize the paint was going to drip all through the cracks. I guess I should have realized that. I mean, that would make sense, right? I'm going to have a big cleanup to do after this. Okay. I've never mixed acrylic paint into polymer clay, and from what I understand, I am going to have to let it dry for 24 hours before I can bake it, because you have to let the water dry out of the clay, or else you could get bubbles within the clay. So anyway, I wanted to do this because I've had this white clay sitting on my desk for a while, and I was going to do like a winter frost dragon with it, but I never got around to doing it. So I thought, well, I've got this clay out here. It's been sitting out here for a while. I need to do something with it. So let's experiment. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean the desk off before I mix the other ones up. So this may be... I'll probably have to pause in between mixing things so I can clean the clay off of my workspace. The paint, I'm sorry, not the clay, the paint off of my workspace. Okay. Oh, sounds like the neighbor's outside talking to my mom, and this mic's going to pick up everything, so hopefully it's not a private conversation. Hopefully it's not too private anyway. Okay, so it's white clay, but I'm mixing in, like I said, a blue glitter. A blue glitter acrylic paint with it. It's getting really sticky too. Okay. Get my gloves. Sound very, very sticky. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, this is not really turning out as well as I thought it would. I thought it would make the clay more malleable, but it's kind of making it the opposite, I think. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't use too much for this particular part of the experiment. The biggest pile is the one with the glitter in it because I know that works. And I know solar color dust works if you paint it on the outside of the clay, but I wanted to see how it would do if you mix it in with the clay. So my gloves are getting all glittery and blue. All right, let's see. Oh, this is getting really sticky. My gloves are. I don't know that I'm going to like this very much. I mean, look at this. It's not mixing together very well. I may have to give up on this one and clean up and move to the next one. Let's see. I'll give it a little bit longer. Although maybe that would not be a bad idea. Maybe I should now that I've got it mixed in a little bit, maybe I could let the paint dry, and that might be exactly what I need, and then maybe the clay would be a little bit more malleable. Like I said, I've never done it. I've never mixed acrylic paint in with clay before, so I'm really not sure how it's going to turn out. Oh, goodness. Okay. But that's what experiments are for, right? Live and learn. Okay. My goodness. So anyway, since I'm posting this on YouTube and most of I've only got 3 subscribers so right now. So, but to those of you who don't know, I am a clay artist, but I'm not as advanced or experienced as a lot of my fellow artists, because I wasn't able to do it full time in the beginning because I had a full-time job, and now I've pretty much got a full-time job looking after my mom, so it's kind of a touch and go kind of situation. So I try to create when I can, and I really want to get back into the habit of doing it on a regular basis. So hopefully, I'm thinking maybe having a YouTube channel will get me back into the swing of things, or maybe at least into a regular schedule with creating. And I mostly create dragons, but I also do other little creatures like cats and owls and little goblins, things like that. I'm hopefully planning on doing a series, I hope, of dragons based on an oracle card deck that I have. It's called The Field Guide to Garden Dragons, and the dragons in that deck are just so precious. I wouldn't do them. I'm not going to do them exactly like they would be in the oracle deck, but I want to do like my take on them, and see how it turns out. I mean, they're going to turn out cute regardless because those little dragons are precious. I just have to figure out how to. Some of the parts are a little bit like the wings, and some of them are dripping. Like there's a jelly dragon, and so I'm going to have to use liquid polymer clay, and I'll have to color it to get the right color for the dragon's wings, and so it's gonna. And I think I'll have to pre-bake those, or I could just bake the wings and then drip the liquid polymer clay on it. That might be the best way to do it, but we shall see. This is really taking a long time to mix, and I can still tell that it's crumbling on the inside. I can feel it, but I think that's what the thing that I read said was going to happen, because acrylic paint has water in it, and polymer clay is like a sort of cross between a plastic and glass. I think it's been called like a plastic and a glass that you can mix together, that are mixed together. So it's kind of like when you mix, but God, I hope this turns out, because this is really sparkly. It's probably not coming through in the video, but man, this is sparkly and pretty. It's like mixing oil and water, though. So you have to let the water dry before you bake the clay, or you could get air bubbles in the clay that can cause distortion. And I definitely don't want that, especially not taking after all this time, especially not after all this time to mix it. Actually, it's getting a little bit. It feels like it's getting a little bit less crumbly. So maybe it's getting ready. I'm still going to have to let it, I'm still going to let it sit for 24 hours before I actually make a dragon out of it. But man, I think this will be a really pretty sparkly dragon if it turns out like I'm hoping it does. Okay. I might let it dry, and I might let this dry and then finish mixing it tomorrow when the paint's, or at least start again mixing it tomorrow or the next day when the paint is drier. Probably Sunday, not tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to quit with this one for now. I wonder, that might be why it's not coming together, because they don't want to mix. I don't know. I mean, they will, from what I read, and I'd never done this before, so from what I read, they will come together once they're dry. You will be able to work with it. Okay, I'm gonna stop that for a minute. I'm gonna have to change gloves too. And I'm gonna clean this desk off. Okay. Well, it was a pile of clay. Now at least it's an egg-shaped, an egg-shaped mass. It was a pile like this. Now it's an egg-shaped mass. So that's a positive. All right, I'm gonna get a Lysol wipe here and. Let's see. I'm going to put that right there for a minute. Put that back down. Okay. And I'm also trying to learn how to do reels on Instagram. So I'm taking pictures along the way. I took a picture of the whole of all the clay together, and then I did one of the 3 separate piles, and then when I added the stuff to it, another one. So I'm going to do that when they're all mixed too, and we'll see how that turns out. Okay. I think I've got 2 of those. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to do the glitter next. Or should I do solar color dust next? Solar color dust is a smaller pile, so let's try that one next. New pair of gloves. And I'm going to take a sip of my soda real quick. Maybe 2 sips. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do this pile first. Boy, this is going to be a crumbly one too. Well, it's probably all going to be crumbly because I had it sitting on my desk for a while. I had to actually cut. I had to actually cut some of it away because it had been sitting there so long that there was cat hair on it. So, okay. I'm okay with some of these too. Oh goodness, that is really going to be a mess, isn't it? Okay, let's move you back over here. Good grief, this is going to be a crumbly mess. I should have conditioned this clay a little bit more before I mixed powdery substances in with it, but I'm going to make it work one way or the other. I may have to pause this video and mix it up a little better and then come back to it, maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's see if I can just get it all in my hand and warm it up. I'll just leave those down. Oh my god. Come on. Crumbly clay. I knew this was going to be I knew it was going to be a job, but I didn't know it was going to be this much of a job. I'm thinking now that the one with the paint looks better, but I don't know, and I'm wondering how this. When I bought the solar color dust, I asked the manufacturer if it could be mixed in with clay, and they told me yes. But I think they might have meant in liquid form, like if you put it in a glaze or a varnish. So, although I have to say I have seen other artists do it this way, so my clay is probably just a little too crumbly. Good Lord, it's crumbly. Look at that. It wasn't that crumbly before I added the powder to it, so I know that's got a lot to do with it. Okay. Oh my god, you can hear that dog barking too. That's not relaxing at all. At all. Okay. I'm trying with this, but I think I might have to pause this video and then come back to it after I've mixed this up a little better. I think that's probably going to be the best solution. So let me pause this, and then I will. Oh shoot! I can't pause it, can I? Because I'm doing it through. OBS, Streamlabs. I don't know if I can. Let's see if it'll let me do that. Nope, I don't think it will. Okay, well, holding it in my hand seems to have warmed it up a little bit. So I'm going to do that for a minute. Maybe get these crumbly bits in a little pile by themselves and see if the rest of this will mix a little better. I don't know if it's going to... Oh, it's getting kind of sparkly too, but that might be from... I wonder if it got some of the paint. in it. No, I couldn't have gotten that much paint in it. It's really sparkly. But solar color dust is supposed to change colors with heat and I think UV rays. So if you put it, or if you put it in the sun, or if it gets heat on it, if it gets hot, it's supposed to change colors. And this one, I believe, was... Oh, I'm sorry, this is blue to magenta. That's what this is. This one is blue to magenta. This is... When I say I use solar color dust, this is what I'm talking about. It's a product that you can put or paint onto things. I think you can even use it on cloth and shoes and stuff. But it changes color when you, like I said, when this particular one is when there's heat applied or heat added or sunshine or something. Okay, and then the glitter that I'm using is, I think I'm using this blue one. There's a blue purple here too, but I think I used that blue one. And then the paint that I'm using is Martha Stewart glitter. It's multi-surface glitter, and the color is lapis lazuli. So that's what I'm using for all this stuff. Okay. No, you stay there. Okay. It's still, what a mess this is. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. At least it's adhering better now to itself. And it probably wasn't adhering very well because the clay had been sitting out for so long. You need to keep it away from air to keep it malleable. And if not, you have to work with it a lot longer to get it malleable, which is what I'm doing right now, which is what I'm having to do right now. Okay. Yep, I heard a cat. Hopefully they will behave and you won't hear them fighting or howling at each other. I don't know if that's going to happen though, because one just found the other in his favorite place, so we may have a cat fight soon. Okay. All right, Clay, come on, work with me here. So anyway, you may have noticed all these little creatures down here. There's some work from some of my favorite artists that I actually ordered from them. Like this is awesome. I got this from Creepies, and it is David Bowie as the Goblin King. Freaking amazing. And this one is also from them. It's a little toothless. These two gnomes and the dragon back there are from Susie McNeil at Curious Creations. I love her work. She's actually one of the first clay artists I started following her, and I tried to emulate her at first to get to learn how to do clay work, and then found my own style later. But hers is she's the one I first started like following as a clay artist. And then there was Dragons and Beasties, and who else? Gosh, I found little lazies I found on the little Ewok and the little Chewbacca right here are from Little Lazies, who I don't know if I found her on Facebook or if I just was searching through Etsy and found her, but I got a couple of things from her. This one here that I love is from Peculiar Pixie, Manda at Peculiar Pixie. And I love this dragon. It's got butterfly wings, and it's just, oh my God. It's gorgeous. And this little owl is the first clay thing I ever made. That is the first creature I ever made with clay. So I keep that one down here. And this one, this business card holder I made too. It's like a sea monster. Holds my business cards. I also made this jar here with clay on it. Just put dots of clay, and it holds my Q-tips to clean the clay, which I use to clean the clay with alcohol if it has any dust or anything in it. I don't know if you can see this glass back here that holds some of my tools, but I do acrylic pour art So I did that over that glass right there. What else is down here that I can show you while I'm mixing this terribly behaved clay? Let's see. It's my tools. Most of my tools, I guess, are right in there. I have some brushes and things up here and cutters. This right here is my clay roller. And I would roll the clay, and I may do that later. Roll this clay through that to condition it better, because I think that would work. But it's really, really loud, so I didn't want to do it in a video. Even though this is not really considered, even though I'm really not considering this an ASMR video, it kind of is because I'm whispering. And normally I wouldn't whisper in an art video, but it's the first one that I'm going to post on YouTube. This is going to be the first one, so I wanted it to be just a little bit relaxing, even if it's just gloves and the sound of clay going back and forth in whispers. And my cat's using the bathroom. That's awesome. Seriously, dude, what is up with that? Oh my Lord. Crazy beast. Okay. I think this one's getting to the point where it can be, where I can let it be for a minute and start on the other one, because I really want to get them at least mixed up. And then I think in the next video might be where I actually make the dragons, or whatever I'm going to make from them. I think they're all going to be dragons, but I'm not absolutely positive. So that's how that one's looking, and you probably can't see, but it's got some sheen to it. It was just white. And you know what though, this sparklies in here might be from another clay because I did use a clay called Frost White Glitter, and I knew it has some glitter in it already. So, and that's probably why this is so crumbly too. Okay, so that is going to be, okay, this is the solar color dust one. I'm going to put it back down in its place, try to roll up all this, try to get any extra solar color dust in with it that was left over on the desk. Okay. And you know what? I don't think I'm gonna change gloves for the glitter one. I don't think it really will matter that much. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. No? Another experiment. Okay, so Frost White Glitter. I used a combination of, I think it was white, regular white clay, translucent, pearl, and Frost White Glitter. I think that's the combination I used. There wasn't a particular mixture. I just mixed up what I had. After another project that I did, I mixed up what I had left over, and this was the resulting pile. So, okay. Well, at least it's not falling out onto the desk again. Okay. I think that those two are now done. I think. So, that goes with it. I'm just going to squish that in there. Okay. And then I'm going to start on the next pile. I'm getting a workout today. Okay, there's that one. Time for a drinky drink. Okay, all right. So, well, that was not cool. everywhere. So let's see if I can just. I mean, it really is. I thought there was a gnat on my desk at first, but it was just a piece of glitter flying around. That's funny. All right, which cat is down there? I know that's Rico. Hey, buddy, what you doing? Yeah, you're a bad kitty. You know it. Terrible bad cat. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this one up, and then I'm going to be done, I think, with this video. But I will wait to create the dragons for the next video. That's the fun part. This mixing part is the boring, yucky part. Actually, making a dragon is the fun. Also frustrating, though. It can be frustrating. But I can't wait to see how these turn out with these mixtures in them. And at least I don't have a lot invested in them. You know, just extra. It was like scrap clay. And, well, not scrap clay, because it's still good clay, but and I could have used it for something else. But I thought, why not use it to experiment? Because as pretty much any clay artist will tell you, most, I won't say any, but most clay artists hate working with white clay because it gets dirty so easily. It picks up lint. It picks up anything that you have nearby. So that's why it's perfect to me for experimenting with, because I'm adding stuff to it that's going to make it so that you can't see any lint. Although I think I'm pretty lint-free on this desk right now. But you know, leaving that one to dry overnight, it'll probably pick up lint because it's white. Okay. Oh God, I've got glitter all over me now. I do. It's all over my arm. Okay. Let's see. This one so far hasn't been as hard to mix, but that could be because I haven't opened it up yet. Let's see. I don't like the way it looks right now, but I think this one might turn out really good. It might be my favorite one. I don't like it right now. I kind of like that one best right now with the paint in it, but I think I'm going to really like this one with the glitter in it. And it's been easier to mix for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. It actually is easier to mix. It's actually coming together. It's actually coming together better than the other two did. So, okay. I think, though, that this is... Now I've got glitter on my keyboard. That's awesome. Okay, I think that I'm going to quit with this for now. I'm going to mix this a little bit more, but I'm going to... I think a little bit more anyway. And then I'm going to quit with this, and I'll come back in the next video. I'll do another video of me making the dragons, and it might be, since they take a while, it might be several videos. Maybe I'll do one for each. Maybe I'll do a video for each dragon, and then we'll see the results. Once it's baked and out of the oven, out of my hatching chamber. I have a dedicated hatching chamber for my dragons. It's one of those extra large toaster ovens. And I keep a thermostat in there so I get the right temperature for the dragons because, well, for polymer clay, most of the polymer clay I use has to be baked at 275 degrees. And, okay, so anyway, I think this is going to be it. I think that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to quit. Well, I'm sort of ahead. I'm going to squish this one into a ball because, like I said, I'm trying to learn how to do reels too, and I want to take a picture of each part of the process. So now that I've got everything mixed, I want to take a picture of that. So let me take these gloves off. Oh my God, my hands are sweaty. Okay. That's done. Okay. And oh my God, there is glitter everywhere. But anyway. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I don't know why, but the lighting in this area is not picking up like it used to. I used to live stream on Twitch, and it seems like my lighting was better at that time, but I've got more light now, and it doesn't seem like it's the same, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, the dragons are done. The balls. The dragon goo is ready to go. And I'm going to stop for today. And I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.